All right, Honorable Judge, my name is Lisa Wehe, and Tommy, my husband, our mother was Marie Wehe. She burned to death in the campfire. The last time my husband and I spoke with Mom was the night before the fire. She told us she had received an automated call from PG&E letting her know the power was going to be shut off. We didn't think much of it. We said our goodbyes and told her we loved her. We never could have imagined that it would be the last time we spoke. When we heard about the fire early the next morning, my husband jumped in the car and raced to Concow to try to find her, but was stopped by roadblocks just miles from her home. Our family spent the next 15 days searching shelters and Facebook and everywhere for some sign that she may be okay. We learned from the sheriff's office that Mom burned alive in her truck trying to escape. We live with that image every day. The suffering she must have endured is unthinkable. Our mother was the center of our life. Sorry. She worked tirelessly to love and care for us. She spent the last several years caring for our father, who had been happily married to for over 60 years. Our father sadly passed in March of 2018, which devastated our family. We were finally starting to heal, and Mom, a cancer survivor herself, seemed happy again. We would go visit her every Sunday and to help her with the house or whatever she needed done. We took her to lunch or shopping, wherever she wanted. She was finally her old self again, the carefree, loving mother and grandmother that we remembered. PG&E has taken the most important person in our family away from us. They started the fire and then walked away. November 8, 2018 will always be the day that PG&E killed our mother. We still suffer on a daily basis as we've been stuck in this horrible limbo waiting for resolution. Instead of mourning her loss, we are constantly reliving her painful death. Tommy and I are in a unique position as members of the Tort Claimant Committee, the TCC. We, along with other members of the TCC, have been fighting for justice for over a year and a half now. If PG&E felt any remorse for the people they've killed or any regret for the communities they've destroyed, they would have settled with the wildfire victims first. Instead, they willfully do everything possible to put money back in their own pockets. They even had the audacity to ask the families of the people they killed to pay their manslaughter fine. This company continues to act as if this is just business as usual. PG&E has caused the largest and deadliest wildfires in California history these past few years, burning 500,000 acres and killing 128 people. How many more lives will we let them take? How many more communities will we let them destroy? PG&E must be held accountable for the crimes they've committed. They have put profit over people year after year, and the state of California just keeps letting it happen. The company's acceptance of guilt is inconsequential if the appropriate safety measures are not enacted to prevent the future loss of life and property. There needs to be a consolidated commitment by the company, our government, and the courts to facilitate change and not simply place the burden on the fire victims and their families to rebuild our communities. While PG&E is on track to exit bankruptcy soon, the fire victims, ratepayers, and citizens of California are left with a lot of uncertainty for what the future holds. There needs to be clarity in this process to implement change and ensure that such catastrophes do not happen again. Without it, my mother, Marie Wehe, and the 83 other victims of the campfire died for nothing. We are asking the court to insist that PG&E deal fairly with the wildfire victims and allow the families of those killed on November 8, 2018 to grieve and heal. Give us the closure we need and insist that PG&E act responsibly, fairly, and expeditiously with the wildfire victims so we can move forward. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Wehe.